Hello and welcome to a new month. I'm going to go ahead and just dive right into a quick energy forecast for the first 2 weeks ahead. For those of you, by the way, that do happen to follow me on Instagram or are part of the WhatsApp group, I posted a bonus video a few days ago after I had this little injury on my face, and I did a bonus card pull. So if you do follow Instagram or you want to be part of the WhatsApp group, you're more than welcome. Sometimes I just post content wherever I feel inspired. So a few days, well, last week, I had a little accident where I fell, lost my balance holding a bunch of things in the kitchen, and I face planted into one of my counter stools, and I have 3 stitches in my face that I'll get out today. And, it really forced me to kind of face some emotions that were coming up, and it also allowed me to slow down a little bit and be comfortable with slowing down. So diving into this month, what I'm doing is just I'm feeling and reflecting on where the energy how it has sort of, what have been the themes the past few months. And so the first quarter of the year has been very stagnant for a lot of people, maybe unexpectedly so, maybe just a lot of waiting on things. As I was kind of dialing into the energy of this month, I really kind of felt the feelings that you feel when you're planting something in the ground and you're waiting for it to blossom, and you're waiting to see some evidence of all of your efforts that something is happening. And then this month I feel is maybe that time we finally start to see something poke through. I was really hoping that last month was going to be one of those big bang months, and I'm not saying it wasn't. I feel that it was in a different way than I had maybe originally anticipated, meaning last month there was a lot of opportunity to dial through the energies that were landing with us so heavily in March and end of February. I do feel, though, this month is going to have more of a positive shift and some aspects to it in the regards of actually seeing the momentum. It's a lot of stuff is happening beneath the surface, and I do feel that a lot of the energy that was being downloaded into all of us in March quite possibly was a bit more than to handle than we had the opportunity to process. So I do feel that in April there was opportunities, and for a lot of reasons, fear was a big motion that was coming up, kind of pulled us back into an old pattern or an old space. I don't do astrology, but I know that Venus moved into Aries yesterday, or April 30th. So this video is being recorded on May 1st. It may go out on May 2nd, but April 30th, Venus moved into Aries. So there's a little bit of more of that fiery energy behind a lot of things maybe that previously were a bit slow. And when I say that, I mean Venus was in Pisces, which may have caused some of us to lack direction, and now it's as if we are not tolerant of anything that does not serve us fully in our relationships. But I'm not going into astrology because that's not my thing. But I just wanted to bring that up because there is a little bit of a shift in the dynamic of that energy, which could be the reason why I'm feeling this month is going to show more evidence of some things that have been maybe slow coming to the surface. Slow is a perception, is a human perception, not slow in the spirit world. As we all know, things are always happening for us, and the way that we as humans want to perceive how that's going to play out in our lives is often very different than how it actually happens. So some themes, some things that were coming up as I was kind of feeling into this energy for this month are, there's a lot of, the vibration of what I was feeling, a lot of contractual vibration. When I say that, I was literally seeing a pen and signing on the line. So there may be some of you that are finally signing contracts on things. I don't know how that pertains to you as an individual. That could be signing for a new home. It could be having someone sign a lease for a space. It could be signing on the dotted line and buying a car. It could be signing a contract for a new job. I don't know what that means for you, but that's just something that I am seeing. It's like finally. So, and then another theme that I was kind of picking up that was going to kickstart this month was a little bit more in the health sector. So health could be physical, mental, spiritual, emotional. It just feels that it's going to be something that is coming to the surface a little bit more, taking care of yourself in one or more of those areas, and also simultaneously no quick fixes was a very strong message that I was being shared behind that, meaning no dire warnings, just be mindful, or be discerning when there's opportunity or you see people having quick fixes in one or more areas of their health template, because there are no quick fixes. Like spirit doesn't ever want stuff to move like that quickly through us. It only moves at the pace for us individually at which we're supposed to release and grow, because as we release things, it leaves space open. And for some of us, if we release too quickly, it can be uncomfortable and quite fearful, and it can pull us like back, like retracting back inwards. And so that was just a theme that was coming up with the health. And with the individual health templates, I feel that there may be some opportunities coming up now for people to finally dive into self-care a little bit more, or the awareness of like, I can't put this off anymore. So maybe for some that could mean the results of like an annual doctor visit or some routine screenings, like nothing bad, but just like, okay, I can't ignore this anymore. Like this is something I really need to work on, you know, for whatever that means for you. Because, you know, I disclaimer, like I'm not reading on health or giving health advice like that is, but that it just is coming up as a theme and something that's going to like have some momentum. So these are things that you can maintain, right? So I'm going to actually put it down below in my newsletter, but like, so this is one of the books that I'm reading right now by Dr. Mindy Pelz. And for me, her material resonates for where I'm at in my life as a woman at the age and the age bracket that I'm in. She is speaking to me on how I can work with my body, with my sleep cycles, with my eating cycles, with my fasting cycles, with my food, so that I can be mindful of my hormones. So this works for me and for you, this might work for you, or something else might work for you. But what we are all sort of tapping into is that body awareness. So I had this happen a lot. There's been some oddities happening lately, some synchronicities with people dialing through some just circumstances with their body, nothing serious. We're falling into calibration, right? So we're getting into balance. And so sometimes feeling out of balance, we want to get a bit more grounded. And so there's a lot of ways to do that. One is just simply to physically be rooted in the ground, whether you imagine it in your head in meditation, physically rooting into the ground, or you walk outside, put your hands on a tree. But this is like getting rooted and getting grounded, because we have so much energy that's just pushing up through all of us right now. And when we don't do that, we fall out of balance, thus striking my face on a counter stool in the kitchen. So we are really just being called to kind of root and ground and find ways in our body to bring in balance that we can maintain and that we can sustain. Okay. So those are just like some themes. As we move into the mid part of the month, I'll come back and I'll do another video just to finish off and forecast the rest of the month. Just as a reminder, there is a sound bath this Sunday, May 4th. One is at 3 o'clock, that's for 1 hour, and one is at 4:30 for 1 hour. We have one spot left in each group as of this moment today. And then next month, there will not be 2 groups for sound bath, because Saturday, June 7th, there will be a workshop. The theme is going to be self-empowerment. That will be a 3-hour workshop from 2 to 5 p.m. on Saturday, June 7th. I believe there's 4 spots left open for that. And because I'm doing that, I may just do, if I do a sound bath on June 8th, I may just do one smaller one. That's still undecided at this point. So if you're feeling called for any of those events, you are more than welcome to sign up on my website. Otherwise, I wish you a beautiful start to your month, and I hope this resonates for some of you out there.